Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here on Shots Fired Podcast. All right, guys, I guess it's officially summertime now. It's summer. The weather's nice. It's beautiful outside, especially by where I live. And it's an exciting time of the year, I feel like, to me. It's real. The sun comes out, the weather's nice, everybody be outside doing whatever they want to do. And that kind of leads me to some questions. And I apologize in advance if this comes out the wrong way, but I'm going to do my best. So this question's for not just the ladies, I guess guys too. I guess this can be a conversation piece. Is why everybody trying to be outside? When I think of I'm going to be outside, right? I just think of we're going to be outside doing shit, right? It's going to be nice out. We're going to be having fun. Going fishing, doing whatever, going to amusement parks, going to carnivals, fairs, whatever whatever you may be, vacations and stuff like that. But a lot of people mean they gonna be outside, right? I think we all know what the other thing means. We gonna be outside hoeing, and I'm just gonna put it out there. We gonna be outside hoeing, and why is that so? Why is that so? And that leads me to the question, and it seems like there's patterns in life, right? And it kind of relates, I don't want to say it relates to, but it goes with different things, right? So when a lot of people say, where you at? We outside, whatever. Why do people get into relationships towards the end of summer, right? Think about it. Now just think about this. Towards the end of summer, a lot of people get into relationships and they want to be cuddled up and want to sit their asses down for the wintertime, if I might say it that way, right? Want to sit down and be with a person. And that's cool. That's good. Like, winter months, you want to be cuddled up, sit by the fireplace, whatever, have you some little bonfires, however you do it. Sip a little drink, and be cuddled up and be nice and romantic and things like that. And that's good. That's nothing wrong with it. But whenever the summertime comes back around, right? Wintertime's over, the sun start coming out, the birds start chirping, the birds and the bees start flying around. And everybody talking about they want to be outside, right? They want to be single and they want to go do what they want to do. And my question is why? Why is it like that? You think about it, ladies or guys, it's not just, men and women, it's both, it's everybody, or whatever you identify. He, his, her, him, it, identify as a fucking plant, I don't fucking know. But they want to be outside. And that's where I'm getting at with this term, be outside. And I've been hearing a lot of different terms. Like, I don't even remember them all, and I'm getting a little older, so maybe it's a new age thing. But people want to be single and want to do what they want to do. And it's understandable. Like, I get it. Like, it's not a big deal. But, like, why waste your time? I feel like it's a big waste of time. Is be, cuddled up with somebody all wintertime. Because guys do it with girls. Sorry. It's Sunday. I just got up. My voice is a little. Jeez Louise, hold on. Sunday, just got up. I apologize. But people want to be outside, right? And they want to do their things. And to me, I don't know why. Is it people like the game, maybe? And I'm a friend. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? It is what it is. But I feel like, why can't you do the things you want to do? Be outside. Because that's what I said. To me, being outside is just going outside, enjoying shit to do, going on trips, going on vacations, doing little, not even big things, little day things, maybe go fishing. Or maybe go find a new place to eat some brunch or some lunch or something like that. Or a dinner, seeing movies, whatever it may be. Whatever your cup of tea is. But then it's just, I keep coming back to it, but then everybody just wants to be single and ready to mingle. And why I say it is like, why, and maybe for ladies, it's a lot easier, right? I don't understand it coming from a guy's brain, right? But hear me out. Ladies want to be single. They want to go to the clubs, go to the bars and stuff like that with their friends, and that's fine and dandy. And want to play the game, get the attention from different guys, have their drinks paid for them, whatever. And I'm not saying all ladies do this, so don't take it personal, ladies. I'm not saying everybody does this. But can somebody explain what the reasoning for that is? Like guys do it too, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys that go out and get things, drinks and stuff paid for them too. I don't know. I've never had it done for me, but maybe there are guys that it happens to, and maybe people just like the feeling, right? But if you with somebody, and I get everybody's circumstances are different, why can't the man you've been cuddled up with or the lady you've been cuddled up with all winter be that person? Make you feel special, take you out, buy you drinks and all that stuff like that. And yet you see, like time and time again, when the summertime starts coming around, people want to part their ways. And you see it all the time. It happens every year. And it kind of got me thinking, right? It kind of got me thinking about our culture in life right now, right? In America. Listen to the music. You ever think about it? You ever sit there and look and think about, just listen to the hit songs on the radio right now. Listen to the big name people that are putting out music. And music is a big part of people's lives, a big part of people's cultures. And I don't think it really, I kind of listen to all genres of music just about, and it's not just, it's all genres that do it. Every time it starts getting nice outside, the music starts changing about. Just listen to it. Like, I mean, you got all the big people right now that are doing it, and I'll just name a couple. You got Cardi B, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion. You got, all the guy rappers out there now that are putting out music, like Drake. Well, Drake's kind of hidden right now because we already know why. But Kendrick, all those people, right? I ain't gonna say 50 because 50 ain't really coming out with them. But even like if you go back, right, and think about it, I don't know the newest rappers' names because they be all mumble jumbo to me, but whatever. Even country music, they all talking about breaking up or sleeping with multiple different people and doing whatever they want to do because they want to be outside, right? And why is that? Like, why do we feed that? You really got to think it's a mental game and a mental trick that I'm not saying the people in general are putting on us, the general public, but like really think about it. It's like a brainwash tool for not really for the youth, but for everybody. They having everybody think or believe that it's better to be single and do what you want to do. And think about how hard, and it goes you can go a lot of different ways, and I'm probably going down different paths with this, but really think about life in general right now, right? Think about the economy right now. And I'm not saying, so I don't know how to put it, but I'm not saying if you should just stay in a relationship if you're in one or anything like that. I'm not trying to give relationship advice, anything like that, All I'm saying is, especially with the way the world is today, it ain't easy. And these young people are really starting to fucking see it, right? It's not easy doing this shit by yourself. And there ain't nothing wrong with having a partner. Now, see, I'm getting off track and I'm kind of contradicting myself because you don't have to be with somebody to be able to survive or to thrive in life. We can all do it ourselves. And I'm not saying you need to be with somebody, to do it. But what I'm getting at is if you was cuddled up with somebody all wintertime and y'all was enjoying yourselves, having a good time, and I get people change, the seasons come out, different seasons comes, people's personalities, people's mental state, all that stuff does change, and then it might not be for the best. So you got to part your ways, and that's okay too. But what I'm saying is, like, just really think about it. Like, even music back in the day, like early, 90s, early 2000s, did it too. And I'm not saying it didn't do it at all, but they did do it too, but it was less of it. From what I can, if you go back and listen to that older kind of music, it's more R&B style stuff, it's more, enjoying the little things in life, right? Less of all this craziness that's going on. Literally everything that is being put out right now is all about sleeping with different people and gang banging. Like, for real, really think about it. It really is. And I don't know why we don't change that. Why don't these artists, these famous people, they have a huge platform. They have this huge ability to uplift people, right? Or put people on a better path of life, or get them to get their mental state right. Because a lot of people listen, and not everybody's going to do it. And some people enjoy different kinds of music. I do too. And it's all about what kind of, state of mind I'm in at the time. I might drive down the road, listen to some country, and then 2 songs later, I'll be listening to Who Shot You by fucking Tupac or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. You never know. But why don't these people, like these artists, use that platform for better things? Why don't they use it? Because the I keep talking about young people, right? And the youth of today. And it's easy to see, I see it every day, that the young people are being, how do I put it? They're being like converted. I don't know if it's converted or whatever. And it's not everybody, but a lot of the ones around me, they're being pushed to a certain direction. And that doing drugs, doing whatever all the time, getting in, arguments and even little disputes. Like, remember back in the day, you got into a fight with somebody. After the fight, most of the time, y'all was pretty cool back in the day. Not all the time, but sometimes. And then nowadays, like, the littlest things people say, and in people's lives, young people don't have no care for nothing. And I think it starts off with the kind of music that we're putting out to our youth. And I think, that's a big deal. And I know I kind of went off track, and I'm kind of changing. Like I said, I'm going to talk about a couple different things today. But it's real. Like, you really sit there and think about what our younger generation, our young people, even people my age, I'm not that old, but I'm getting up there, but I'm not that old, are getting, all this hate and anger. Even you see it in the news, right? And we all know good news don't sell, right? We all know that. Only people that pay attention to shit is when bad shit's fucking happening. And the news, the big news channels do it all the time. Like, nobody ever talks about all the good shit that's fucking happening. They always want to talk about all the bad shit because that's what fucking sells. That's what puts, money in people's pockets. And that's what I'm trying to kind of get away from, right? And that's the question for everybody out there is, why do, when summertime comes around, most people want to split up. Most couples want to go, they part their ways, do their own thing. But like I said, guys, I know I'm kind of talking in circles right now. Use your brains, man. Use your fucking brains. Like, why would you go out and try to we'll say being a macking on multiple different ladies. Ladies are doing the same damn shit. For what? For what? If you truly you just out having a good time, then it's whatever. It's not a big deal. But I just don't understand the process. And it seems like it's a pattern you see all the time. And I think it's something we need to break. And it's not just with, being outside, summertime's coming around, things like that. That's not what this whole thing is really about. It's kind of more about how we can put people that have these big platforms to put good energy, good vibes, good things out. Like, have people do better, right? Do what's right. And I think that's a lot of what we're lacking right now is that kind of stuff. And I think it starts with the kind of music that gets put out. It seems like it every year, guys. Like, y'all know it. Some of y'all might be like, fuck that. No, we like that hood rat shit. And I like it too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with that shit. Like, I like it. But think about the younger generation that hears that shit and thinks it's cool to be out there selling and dealing with different shit, like, and don't understand. And now we all went through the same shit. We all did the same thing. We looked up and we all idolize different people, But I feel like that right now there's a lot less good people to idolize than bad. Then there's a lot more bad people, right? No, I don't want to say they're bad people. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want to say they're bad people because they're not. But the persona that they're putting out or the ideas that they're putting into people's brains ain't always the best, right? And I get, like, you have beefs with different people and things like that, so you're going to put an album out or some music and stuff. Like, that's not really what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is just a lot of the big songs when summertime comes out is crazy, right? Think about it. Like, didn't they just a couple years ago, like, ban Mariah Carey's fucking Christmas song from being played or some shit like that because it was too controversial or some bullshit like that? But yet we got these songs talking about gagging on shit and doing kinds of, I ain't gonna say what it is, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And it's okay, right? It's okay. And I'm a firm believer young people need to experience things so they can learn. Like, they're not going to listen like, oh, that's my old man. He just talking shit. I did the same thing. I'm sure everybody else did too. But we need to find ways to put into the young people's brains like, hey, man, it's not all about running the streets, getting in trouble, being outside, getting in fucking trouble. It's about setting yourself up for success in the future. And that's kind of what I'm trying to get at is why can't we all set ourselves up and we all make mistakes and there are setbacks in life. We all have setbacks, right? I've been through plenty of them. I'm sure y'all have been through plenty of them. It's a part of life. It's a part of growth. You live and you learn type thing. But nowadays, young people, they're not getting that chance to live and learn. They making one mistake and that's the end of it, right? Because you all know what I'm talking about. Things happen and escalates way too fucking fast, and then they ain't here no more. You see it every day in the fucking news. You see it every day. And that's what we kind of need to get away from. And that's what I was trying to get with this. And I know the being outside and the guys and ladies breaking up kind of thing didn't so much relate, but I tried to bring it into it, is everything you see is just about bad shit going on in the world right now. And I think we need a lot more better stuff. So I think that's a major reason why I'm going to switch the name of the podcast to Savage Mondays Podcast. That's part of the reason. Is we need more upliftment. We need more motivation. We need more positive vibes, right? We all talk about we want the good vibes. We want the positive. We're not dealing with people that have bad negativity and all this shit like that. But most of the people that say that are the ones that are bringing the negativity to the table. Think about it. Really think about it. Most of the people that say they just want positive vibes in their life, they breaking up or whatever the situation is, you have bad energy, whatever. Most of them, they the ones that bring in that bad energy, the bad vibes. And really think about it. But I'm going to leave y'all with that. And that's why we're going to switch over here shortly to just Savage Mondays Podcast. We're going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. You can find it on the same thing, so you ain't got to change nothing. I'm just going to change the name of shit. I'm not going to create new shit. Hey, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to keep on thriving, keep surviving, and keep pushing up, right? And always shoot your shot. Peace.